Carl and Dania from Games, Brains in a Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial for sure, and it's reaction time. We're checking out the new trailer, well, the trailer for Scream 5, or just Scream, as it's being called, I believe. Scream, I mean, the slasher franchise, the original reinvigorated and rebirthed a dying genre back in the mid-90s. By the 90s, slashers had been played out. X amount of Friday the 13th, Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street films, and lots of fucking 80s trash into the 90s had meant nobody gave a shit about slashers anymore. Scream came along in 1996, and with its tongue-in-cheek, very gory but smart take on slasher, was super successful, super fucking successful. Of course, from that, they would end up burying themselves in the ground with Scream 2, that was lackluster. Scream 3, that was a waste of time. Scream 4, that I've seen, but I can't remember. I know I've seen it. And the Scream TV series. And that TV series was something I watched 2 seasons and a Halloween special. And I watched and I really enjoyed and got really excited because I thought it was something really good. And then that series pisses away all its good work, all its goodwill in the Halloween sort of special it did to tie up all the loose ends. That was one of the most infuriating watches I've ever fucking done. But that's me. Dan, you're a lot younger. Scream, have you seen any of them?
I've seen the first one.
Okay.
And I have a soft spot for slasher movies because I've watched a lot of the Friday the 13th movies and I actually really enjoy them. Mm-hmm. I don't know Halloween, but I know it's in the same kind of vein as the other two, the big three almost.
Slasher, stab.
Yeah. But I've got a kind of soft spot for them. So I didn't know this was a thing. So I'll go into it with open mind.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to have an open mind. I'll be honest. The idea of a 5th Scream movie does not excite me. To me, a lot of it's nostalgia driven. Oh my God, Neve Campbell, David Arquette, Courtney Cox, they're all back. And it's like, cool, they were all back in the last one as well. And the one before that. And they weren't good movies. Why? But people love nostalgia. So I instantly, when this went up, I saw people going, oh my God, that bit where he says, hello, Sydney. I pissed myself. And I'm like, but they've been saying that in all the movies. Why? But, that's my horror nerd side where I'm just like, fuck's sake, let's have something original. I've just come off the back, as of the time of recording, I've just come off the back of seeing the new Candyman as well, the Candyman sequel. And I didn't love that, although I liked it, and I do have positive things to say. And the new Halloween the next Halloween that's going to come out. I'm just a bit like, oh, is this what we're doing now in horror? Is this all we're doing again? For fuck's sake. But let's do it. In 3, 2, 1, go. Phone ringing. Here we go. Same old, same old.
This isn't funny, Amber.
Would you like to play a game, Tara?
Oh, it's Saw.
Why would you go open the front door? Oh, that was stupid.
Doors unlocked. All doors locked.
Ah, modern tech.
Doors unlocked.
Oh, okay.
It's happening. 3 attacks so far. Do you have a gun?
I'm Sydney Prescott. Of course I have a gun.
Something about this one just feels different.
Samantha?
I know who you are.
I've been through this a lot. This is your life now, which means that whoever this is going to keep coming for you. You ready for this? Never.
There's certain rules to surviving.
The attacks were all on people related to the original killers.
Whatever his link is to our past, it's pulled us all back here. And I won't sleep until he's in the ground.
Well, there we go. I mean, what did I really get from that? It's Scream. It was very much the same sort of thing that we're seeing. I like that, other than showing a lot of bloody murder, they actually left the story quite ambiguous. I have a rough idea in my head on, like, if I was writing it, what I would do and go with that angle, particularly if you want to, because you're involving the original cast, that's the direction I go. And that could be cool, but that's what I would like it to be. Problem is, you know, from that trailer, it's slasher, you know? It's kids being killed.
It screams, pun intended. It screams to me that it's like when these new horror movie remakes come out, it's just horror movie with modern tech.
Well, this isn't a remake. This is a sequel.
It could be. It might as well be a remake because it's not the same. Like, I like the opening scene, but then she instantly went and ran to the front door and opened it. And I was like, why?
She wanted to escape. She wanted to escape. Remember, you have to take some liberties with horror and movies. Otherwise, do you know what I mean? But here's the thing: is Scream is in a difficult position now, where modern technology, and a lot of horror movies that suffer from this, a lot of movies full stop, suffer from modern technology is what it is. If you're going to set it now, how are you going to get around that? Like back in the day, you know, first Scream, caller ID didn't exist. Then one of the later sequels would show somebody using caller ID and stuff like that. That's how it's always been good at adapting. So I'm intrigued to sort of see how modern technology comes into this. Nothing is worse than a movie ignoring that and pretending that doesn't exist to further their own story. So that could be cool, because I like the part of the doors being unlocked and stuff like that, because shit, that's scary. We surround ourselves with all these apps and stuff like that, and my lighting can be controlled by this, or my camera can be controlled by this and stuff like that. And you know, we're not that paranoid about it, but ultimately it could be used against us.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Could be good.
It could be. I'll probably watch it.
Oh, I'll definitely watch it.
But I'm not excited from that.
Either am I. I mean, I'm not, because it's a Scream sequel, and like the little things they throw in the trailer are purely fan service. You know, the last line, "Hello, Sydney, it's an honor." It's just fan service stuff, you know, that kind of thing. But it doesn't. It could be good. It could be at least entertaining. I do not expect a classic here. How on earth could we get a classic? Of course we couldn't. It's impossible. But we could, as long as it's not shit. That's the biggest thing. I had this with Candyman. I was like, as long as it's not shit.
Yeah.
And that's an important thing. Okay, I want it to be better than that. I want it to be, because like, without going too much on it, Candyman was a waste of time for me. Like, it didn't need to exist.
Yeah.
There's a problem. Whereas like Halloween, the one that came out a few years ago, the one that's getting its sequel now, felt like it was good. It was better than, you know, so that's what I want from Scream 5. I want something that feels like, okay, this is part of the series. This is necessary. If you're going to watch all the Screams, it's necessary watching. You know? Yeah. But I'm just saying, not that excited about it. It'll give us something to watch after Christmas.
Yeah, it will.
There you go. Our thoughts on the new Scream. Let us know yours in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. You can check us out on gbhbl.com, as well as on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and Tumblr. Go to Patreon to help us out over there. That's patreon.com/gbhbl, as well as Big Cartel, where you can find some of our merchandise. We have a podcast running on SoundCloud and Apple Podcasts. And of course, if you like this video, do us a favour, hit the subscribe button and help the channel grow. Games, horror and heavy metal. What else is life for?